Eva, it's been a while. Who is this? It's Chloe, your sister. Chloe? Doing something like that and then going off the grid for 6 whole years? And yet you still managed to reach out to me. Impressive, huh? You don't have to say something so cold. After all, I'm your only sister, you know. We have to get along. After what you did 6 years ago, how dare you call me your sister? I don't think of you as my sister. Ah, that thing about stealing your boyfriend and going on that escapade, right? Yeah, it feels like ages ago. I barely even remember it now. Turns out, he was just another guy I didn't really care about. How can you say that after hurting me? Honestly, I don't see you as sister, and I'd rather not pretend to. So don't think you can just hit me up like this. Why not? Anyway, where are you? I'm out for a bit. I see. I heard you're living your best life right now. That's none of your business. Don't you ever try to steal my happiness again. I also heard you got yourself a successful husband and you live in a mansion. What? Tell me all the juicy details, won't you? How on earth did someone ugly like you manage to snag such happiness? Ugly? My husband loves me more than anything else. You've got no right to judge me. Is that why you decided to reach out after 6 years? Just to say that? Nope. Sorry, but your beloved husband happens to be my boyfriend. There's no way that's true. Why would he even say something like that? Come on, no matter how hard you try, there's no way someone like you could beat me. Guess what? I've already moved into that mansion. What are you talking about? Both the doctor husband and the mansion are all mine. Ugly girls like you should just quietly leave. I don't get it. My husband isn't a doctor. Huh? His brother is. What are you talking about? This isn't your house? What mansion are you talking about? The one close to the beach. Oh, that house used to be where my brother-in-law Theo lives. It's definitely a super luxurious house, isn't it? Oh, really? But it's still a doctor's house, right? I gathered that information from my previous sources, so there might have been a bit of a mix-up. I heard you married a doctor and were living in a mansion. What kind of misinformation is that? Well, whatever. Turns out he wasn't your husband, which was a surprise. But hey, I still got into the fancy mansion. I'm all set for a luxurious life from now on. Yeah, everything turned out all right in the end. Hey, Grace, do you have a minute? Hi, Eva, what's up? So, about that lady? The one who's claiming to be Theo's girlfriend or something? What? It was my older sister. I'm deeply sorry about this. Are you serious? I never even thought about it, so I was completely shocked. I can't believe it was my sister all along. I'm really sorry. No, it's not your fault at all. But how did it come to this? It looks like she messaged everyone around me trying to gather information. She ended up mistakenly thinking I was Theo's wife. It's a huge misunderstanding. But my sister has always dreamed of becoming a doctor's wife. Well, I guess I can't blame her for thinking that, given their dad is a doctor, can I? My husband faints at the sight of blood, so he never even considered becoming a doctor. It's totally my sister's misunderstanding. It's really embarrassing. But somehow, my sister got the wrong idea that I married a doctor. I see. So your sister's mistaken assumptions and false information led her to believe you were Theo's wife. Oh, but I made sure to clarify that I wasn't his wife. At least, I think she understood that much. Okay, thank you. By the way, since my sister seems to be in your house, are you okay? You can't go home, right? I'm okay. I'm having fun crashing at my best friend's house. As long as you're not stuck in a tight spot, then it's all good. I don't think this situation will last long anyway. Huh? I've been thinking about things. Having your sister staying at our place is actually pretty convenient. I reckon this whole thing will get sorted out real soon, so don't worry about it. Eva! Living in this fancy neighborhood is just awesome, huh? It's safe and everyone is so classy and nice. I'm really feeling like a doctor's wife now. It would have been even better if Theo were here in this mansion with me. But he's currently overseas for some conference or something, you know? Oh, you didn't know? About what? From now on, Theo is going to work in a hospital overseas. Huh? They're short on doctors over there, so he mentioned he might not be able to come back anytime soon. You're kidding, right? He's really feeling fulfilled with his work there. So my sister-in-law was saying he might just end up staying for good, you know? Wait, sister-in-law? What are you talking about? You know he's married, right? I know, but he's leaving his wife, right? Theo and I are supposed to get married. He told me they're in the middle of processing their divorce. And didn't they just bought this mansion not too long ago? If he's working at a hospital overseas, what's the point of having this house? Well, I'm not Theo's wife, so I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about the house and his job. If you want to know the details, maybe you should talk directly to his wife. Huh? Yeah, but you've never even met her, have you? Well, it's not surprising given we've been out of touch for 6 years. You don't know anything about his wife. Stop talking nonsense. Why should I even know about his wife? I don't want to talk about it. But there might come a day when you have to talk about it, whether you like it or not. What? I told you to stop with this nonsense. Don't come up with weird stuff just because you envy me for marrying a doctor. Is this Chloe? Do you remember me? You won't get away with saying you forgot. Grace? Why are you messaging me? Ah, I'm glad you remember me. After all that happened, there's no way you could forget, right? Oh. You stole my husband 3 years ago. You went after him in our beautiful house. Well... But then, you totally disappeared after that, didn't you? Well, no surprise there. When the truth came out, that guy was only pulling in $1,500 a month. And the house was bought with my money, so it was in my name. When you found out the truth, your eyes nearly popped out, didn't they? But, you know, I was completely clueless about all that. I thought he was a handsome, well-paid, and rich guy. But then, turns out, I was totally fooled by him. And to top it off, I had no clue that house was in your name. Even so, it doesn't change the fact that you got involved with a married man and tried to steal him away from his wife. You're really something, aren't you? And on top of that, just 3 years later, you're trying to pull the same stunt again. With the same woman. Huh? The same woman? Oh, you're so dense, aren't you? Can't you figure it out? What? Didn't your sister give you a heads up earlier? She told you it's better to talk to Theo's wife directly, right? No way. Yes, way. I'm Theo's wife. You know, because of you, I ended up getting divorced. And after that, Theo came along and really took good care of me, pulling me out of the mess. Are you kidding me? Are you involved in this too? That's my line. How far are you going to keep meddling and getting in my way? Just get divorced from Theo already. I've promised to marry him, you know. If you just accept it easily, maybe our wedding could happen sooner. You're really just all about what suits you, huh? How much confidence do you have in yourself? I'm a self-proclaimed hottie, you know. Totally different from my sis, right? Your sister has a heart far more beautiful than yours could ever be. She's incomparable to someone like you, who just goes around stealing other people's boyfriends and husbands. Oh, come on. Stop talking nonsense. Plus, unfortunately for you, Theo hasn't even thought about divorcing me. Not even a tiny bit. What? That's just your assumption, right? What do you mean? You thought you were on a date with Theo just because you followed him home from work. That wasn't a date. It was just plain old stalking. Huh? And besides, you're in that house right now because you stole his keys to get in, right? That's some serious trespassing. It even includes theft. That couldn't be possible. Theo gave me the keys so I could come and go from the house anytime. He even left them on top of his bag for me. That's just because Theo forgot to properly close his bag. If he really wanted to give them to you, he'd hand them to you directly, right? He wouldn't just leave them lying around. You just went and took his keys without asking. Looks like your stealing habit hasn't changed. What are you whining about? Anyway, this mansion is practically my home now. Everything that belongs to Theo is mine. I mean, we're getting married soon, so it's all ours. Oh, by the way, I actually bought that mansion too, you know. What? Oh, my dad is the president of a real estate company. He advised me to invest for the future. So with his guidance, I bought that house as an investment too. Really? Just after we bought the house, Theo was offered a position at a hospital overseas because they were short on doctors, you know. He seemed hesitant at first, but I encouraged him, saying if he could help sick people in need, he should go. So we lived in that house for about 3 months. Oh no! Well, then why weren't you there when I visited the house? Oh, I know quite a bit about real estate. So I was actually checking out properties in Theo's new work location. We've picked out a place for the two of us to live together. Are you serious? So we've decided to rent out that house. There are viewings scheduled soon, so I need you to pack up and leave as soon as possible. What? Are you trying to kick me out? Kicking you out? Seriously? You're the one who stole Theo's keys and sneaked in, right? That's a serious crime. Just remember that. Hey, Ava! Grace is your sister-in-law, right? Do something about her. She's trying to ruin my happiness that I finally got. No. What are you talking about? You're the one ruining people's happiness. How many times do you need to repeat the same thing until you're satisfied? Oh, please, don't get cocky. You're just jealous because you're ugly and couldn't marry a doctor like I did, right? I'm not sure what you're getting at. Sure, my father-in-law and Theo are doctors, and my in-laws have a long line of doctors in the family. But I've never once thought about marrying a doctor. I married my husband because I genuinely love him. I'm really happy with him, so there's no reason for me to resent you. But of course, I've forgotten about what happened 6 years ago. Huh? But 3 years later, It's really disappointing to hear that you did the same thing to Grace too. What's that? After stealing someone's loved one, you have the nerve to act so nonchalant. I can't believe your audacity. I won't be associating with you anymore. First of all, it's because the people associated with you spread misinformation that things go wrong. Huh? I have nothing to do with that. I don't even know who said what. Isn't it wrong to go snooping around about me? You're always saying hateful things. As punishment for causing me so much trouble, just hand over your husband. Then I might forgive you. No chance. My husband isn't just something to hand over. I truly despise you, so don't expect to even catch a glimpse of him. He may not be a doctor, but he's a high-achieving executive in a top company, climbing the ranks remarkably fast. Oh, really? Well, if he's such an elite, he might just be my type. All right, then. I'll just use my charm to win over your husband. Then I'll live that glamorous life. Things aren't going to just fall into place like that. I told you, my husband despises you. No matter how good-looking you might be, he's not going to fancy a woman who goes around stealing other people's partners. Get real. Hey, Eva. There are a bunch of cop cars parked outside the house. And there's a crowd gathering too. Looks like this place is totally surrounded or something. Oh, yeah, Grace just messaged me. Seems she called the cops. Huh? Why? Well, you did steal Theo's keys and illegally entered, didn't you? That's a crime. I suggest you turn yourself in. Huh? You're really gonna call your own sister a criminal? What you did is not something that can just be overlooked. You're illegally staying there. There's no way around it. Wait a minute. I had a promise with Theo. It's just that Grace misunderstood everything. So why do I have to turn myself in? So let me ask you, did you hear anything from Theo about the divorce? Did you receive any marriage proposal from him? It's hard to believe he just head abroad without telling the woman he promised to marry, right? Well, that's... Looks like I was fooled. Theo probably just played me, thinking he could fool around with a beauty like me. Seriously? How self-centered can you be? If that's really the case, you should honestly explain everything to the police. If they believe your story, it might not be considered a crime, right? Anyway, for now, just shut up and turn yourself into the police. Come on, I can't do that. You're my real sister, right? Instead of taking sides with your sister-in-law, help your real sister out here. Nobody sees you as a sister. I won't hesitate to turn you into the police. Are you kidding? There's no need to exaggerate things like that, is there? I can't believe you. Who are you to say that? Anyway, face the consequences and rebuild your life from here on out. I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. I'll apologize. Can you talk to Grace for me? Tell her my sister is not at fault. That's something you need to bring up with the police. It's completely unrelated to me. Why do I have to deal with all the scrutiny? I was supposed to be happy, you know? And now look at the mess. It's all your fault. You've got to own up to spreading that misinformation. Sorry, but I don't consider you my sister. What the hell? I'm going to block all your contacts from now on. Get the appropriate punishment, whether it's from the police or in court. Wait a minute, Eva. After the police surrounded the house, my sister had nowhere to run. During the police search, she was reportedly crying and shouting my name in tears, but it was all too late. My sister was questioned by the police, but due to lack of evidence, she avoided charges of theft, trespassing, and causing emotional distress to Theo and Grace. However, she was ordered to pay $20,000 in damages. With a suspended sentence, she avoided jail. But I heard she started working nights to pay fines and compensation. It's all her own fault. Things have calmed down now, and we're back to peaceful days. My sister-in-law and I found some unexpected common ground, so we've grown even closer. We're actually planning a trip to the area where they are going to live soon. Rachel, I'd like to ask you for a little allowance again. Ashley, I just gave you an allowance last week, didn't I? Yes, you did, but I already spent it. What did you spend it on? We need to think about saving a little. It's lunch with my friends, a little shopping. I have to splurge once in a while to feel better, you know. There's nothing wrong spending money, but it's tough to give you an allowance so often. Don't be so harsh. You are my daughter-in-law, so you should be a little nicer to me. Ashley, I work to support the family. There are times when I can't afford... Come on, don't be so uptight. You can manage a little bit, can't you? I may be able to, but it's a problem if you keep asking for money all the time. It affects our living expenses. You're really cold. If it affects the cost of living, you should work harder for your family. I'm saying this because I'm already working hard for my family. Fine. You're so annoying. I'll put up with it this one time, but not next time. I can't have the same thing happening again. Please think of a way to save a little money. Okay, but I might ask you again, so have some cash ready. Ashley, I really beg you, please refrain from wasting money as much as possible. You're so detailed with every little thing. You should be more generous about it. I'll try to be more generous, but you also have to look at the practical issues. Well, okay, but I'll definitely ask you again, so be prepared. That's not good. Can't you manage to make it on your own? Shut up! I'm asking for your sake. For me? What do you mean by that? It's for the good of the family that I enjoy myself and stay healthy, isn't it? But there are limits. Huh? I never thought about limits. Anyway, I'll ask you next time, so make sure you're prepared. Ashley, you really need to think a little more on your own. Hey, Rachel, I need you to do something for me. What is it? I have a bad feeling about this. Why do you always talk to me like that? Don't you think that I'm in trouble and that's why I came to you? I think I'm always helping you out. Don't be silly and transfer $2,500 to me every month. Why do I have to transfer such a large amount of money? I don't understand. You just shut up and transfer $2,500 to my bank account starting next month. You are my daughter-in-law, so it's normal for you to send me money as a way of showing your gratitude. You're such a stupid wife that you can't even understand such a thing. Ashley, please tell me why. Even if you were my mother-in-law, I can't send that much money without a reason. I won't be convinced unless you can explain to me what it's for and why such a large sum of money is necessary. If I don't know the specific reason, I can't make a decision as the person in charge of the family finances. I also have to discuss this with my husband because we have our own lives to live. You don't have to ask him. Of course I would, because we are talking about money. We need to know what and why we are spending on. We have a monthly budget and plan accordingly. If we give out large sums of money without knowing why, it will affect our family's financial situation. So could you please tell me why I have to send you $2,500 every month? You're such a sassy woman. Me being sassy has nothing to do with this. Wives are supposed to shut up and listen to their husbands and mother-in-laws. If you have time to talk back, start preparing to send money. This is outrageous. At least explain to me why you're doing this. My husband borrowed some money. That's why we need the money. He is a big landowner around here, isn't he? He also owns a condominium. Doesn't he have good rental income? The condominium business is not going well, so he borrowed money and invested in stocks. As a result, he lost a lot of money and was left with nothing but debt. I didn't know that happened. By the way, how much money did he borrow? $50,000. $50,000? That's quite a lot of money. What on earth did he use it for? I'd like to know why such a large sum of money would be necessary. Paying back $50,000 would be quite a burden on our finances. We too were planning our monthly living expenses and savings for the future. It is difficult to prepare a sum of money as large as $50,000 all of a sudden, and we need to be clear on what it will be used for. Actually, his mother started needing nursing care since last month. He went home to his parents without the plan to pay back. Well, I heard that she was very ill, so he went home to take care of her? He said he wouldn't leave until she passes away. He's putting me in debt and went home to his parents. He's a terrible husband. Well, it's a little problem to leave the debt with you like that. That's right. That's why I'm asking for your help. So just shut up and send me the money. Please, calm down, would you? I've already told you why I need money. Anyway, it's just $2,500 a month. You'll have to transfer the money every month from now on. What did Henry say about this? Have you discussed this with him? I want to discuss it with him before making a decision. The money issue concerns the whole family, so I want to hear his opinion too. If you haven't talked to Henry yet, let's have a time to discuss it together first. I think we should proceed only after all family members agreed. He has nothing to do with this. No. He's your own son. I think it's normal for you to report it before I do. He is busy with work every day. Can you take responsibility if he gets sick because of this? But it's not good to hide things from each other. And we need to support each other as a couple. He is a member of the family, so I think it would be better for him to understand the situation. It is true that he may be busy with work, but it is still an important conversation, and we cannot avoid it. I think you should talk to him about it as soon as possible. I understand your concern, but it would be good for the whole family. Besides, I'm working too. He told me about you. He said you don't do much work because you spend so much time at home. I work from home, but it's not an easy job. It requires time management and self-discipline, and it's hard to balance work with housework. Don't take it lightly just because it's a job from home. It actually involves a lot of responsibility, and I'm working hard to get the job done. Working from home is tougher than you think. That's absolutely a lie. You have an easy part-time job, and that's about it, right? You're spending your husband's money on luxuries, and it's obvious that your part-time job is just like a hobby. Anyway, back to the story. As for sending $2,500 a month, it's too much. We are on a very limited budget. In addition to basic living expenses such as rent, utilities, and food, we also need to save for the future. Can you think of a more realistic amount? Even if we send money to you, we would like to cooperate to the extent that it does not become a burden on us. The amount is realistic. We have a life too. If we give that much, we'll be in a lot of trouble. Henry's salary should be enough to live on. You should get a part-time job and give me $2,500 a month. I can't do that either. You are a terrible wife. You are terrible for not helping me when I need it. I didn't say I wouldn't help you. I'll talk to Henry about the debt and decide what to do. Please wait a little longer. I told you before not to burden him. You are too incomprehensive. You too are incomprehensive. I can't believe you're not willing to tell your son. If he gets so worried that he can't concentrate on his work, you'll be in trouble too. Don't worry, I'll be considerate and discuss it with him. Anyway, I will discuss it with him before making a decision. I will contact you again if there's any progress. I will contact you as soon as we decide something. So if you could give me a little time, that would be great. Wait, are you trying to run away? I have no intention of running away. We just need some time to think about it, to find the best solution. We appreciate your understanding. We will definitely contact you as soon as we make progress. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? What's up? I just got a crazy text from your mother. What did she say? Your mother asked me to send her money. $2,500 every month. What do you think? I think it would be a huge burden for us to send that amount of money every month. To be honest, it will have a huge impact on our lives. Our savings and future plans would also change a lot. I don't mind, do you? You're working, right? Just transfer the money. If she's in trouble, then we should help her as a family. I'm sure you can manage about $2,500 a month. What? I'm too busy to think about the details. It's natural that we support each other as a family, and it won't affect our lives that much, right? Anyway, I'm counting on you to put my mom at ease. Are you serious about that? Isn't it natural for you to help your mother-in-law when she's in trouble? Yes, but I can't afford $2,500 considering our current lifestyle. You're the one who she asked to do it, so you're the one who's got to do it. Mom asked you directly, so it's your responsibility to take care of it. I'm busy with work. I've got my hands full every day. You're the one who can be flexible, so you've got to make it work. Mom is asking you because she trusts you, and I'd appreciate it if you could help her out. She's your mother, right? Your mother's in trouble and you don't do anything? I think you should help her out too. Shut up! The reason why she's asking for the money in the first place is because of your father's debt. So what? Huh? If your father left you with all that debt, and if there's nothing else for you to inherit, you'd be the one in trouble, wouldn't you? So why don't you just send money to my mom to pay off the debt? You should be a little more aware of what's going on here. This isn't just about me. It's about both of us. Don't put it all on me. I want you to think about it more seriously. You know, you're being too naive, aren't you? You're always like that. Whenever there's a problem, you immediately turn to me. You're an independent adult, so you should be able to solve problems on your own, right? Don't be spoiled forever. Try to solve problems by yourself. Huh? You said you're working from home now, right? Yes, so? Women have it so easy. You make a little money at home and spend it on luxuries with your husband's earnings. You're living the best life you can with the little money you earn. You're a piece of scumbag, aren't you? You don't have to say it like that. So, should we get divorced? I don't mind if we get a divorce, you know. Don't say it so easily. I've already signed the divorce papers so that I can divorce you as soon as you get cocky. I've been thinking about it a lot. So if you ever get really annoying,
I'm prepared to divorce you at any time. What you do about it is up to you. It's like an insurance policy for me to be ready to divorce you right away.
What?
If you think I'm lying, look in the drawer in my desk.
Oh no.
If you don't want to get divorced, send the money to my mom. If you're short on money, get a second job. You know, maybe a night job.
I can't believe you're insane enough to recommend a night job to your own wife. I don't understand your way of thinking to say such a thing. I work very hard to support my family too. And for you to suggest such a thing is just awful. I wish you would think more about your family and me.
You're not very smart. You'd make more money with a night job, so why not?
Absolutely not.
Then we're getting a divorce. Oh, I'll claim for alimony.
Why?
Because you don't listen to my mom, so we're getting a divorce. I deserve to get alimony.
That's absurd.
You forget what I tell you every day?
Well, I remember, but...
I married an ugly woman like you. You should be thankful. I tell you that every day, don't I?
And I always tell you not to do that, right? Because it hurts.
If I didn't take you, you'd be a single woman forever. Do you understand that?
Stop it. Don't talk like that. We're a couple.
If you understood your situation, you wouldn't have contacted me about this bullshit, would you? I can't deal with your stupid problems. Don't contact me about your stupid problems anymore. You solve your own problems. I don't have time for you.
Hey, Rachel. Who the hell do you think you are? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean.
What?
That attitude. You're so cocky.
When are you going to transfer the money?
What? The $2,500. If you can't even take care of your mother-in-law, you don't deserve to be my daughter-in-law.
I'm going to have you divorce Henry.
I'm already divorced.
What?
If you want to talk about it, please talk to your son. I'm not your family anymore, and I have no reason to be involved in this matter. Please discuss the money directly with your son. I have nothing to do with you guys anymore, so there's no need to send money.
What? What do you mean you're divorced?
We divorced about 5 days ago, so we are already strangers. I will not be involved in any of your problems from now on. I don't want you to contact me anymore. Please solve your problems by discussing them with your son directly.
What are you thinking of, divorcing without my permission? Why did you decide such an important matter without consulting me? I didn't hear anything at all. Divorce is something that concerns the whole family. I really need you to explain to me what's going on here.
Originally, Henry had intended to divorce me and had the divorce papers ready.
He had them ready?
He told me that if I couldn't do what he says, he would divorce me. And he even prepared the divorce papers. I signed it and submitted it to the city hall.
What?
And he keeps calling me every day, but I'm ignoring all of them. Whatever he says, our relationship is already over. So I don't intend to contact him anymore.
I'm contacting him now. You just stay put. I can't just leave it like this. I'm going to let him explain the situation properly. There's no way I'm going to allow this kind of selfishness. I just heard from Henry. What is going on?
He fell for a side business scam and got into debt, didn't he? He's the one who has debt after all.
How did you know that?
He told me that he borrowed money for that side business seminar of how to make easy money. Isn't that what he told you?
That's right. He came to our house crying because he was so shocked that his money was stolen. Don't you feel sorry for him?
He cried about it? He's pathetic.
About the money? It's not cool for a husband to ask his wife for help, right? So he asked me to get money from you, telling you to pay off my husband's debt. He thought that if he used the money to pay off his debt, everything would be okay.
In other words, this whole money transfer thing, you're saying that your husband had nothing to do with this?
That's right. He's not home right now, and I don't think he'd be able to find out. That's why it was so convenient for me to use it as an excuse.
Blaming someone who had nothing to do with it. I don't know what kind of nerve you have.
Well, it's okay, now that it's all out in the open. When does Henry get his summer bonus? It's a big company, so the bonus should be good. He can use it to pay off his debt, right? He couldn't do that before because you were in charge of the family finances. But now that you're divorced, all the money is his, right? Then he can afford to make the payments.
Ashley, he probably can't pay off his debt alone.
Of course he can. What are you talking about?
His monthly salary is only $1,300.
What?
He's not getting paid much. He once destroyed 30 computers in the company.
Are you serious?
He infected them with a virus and they couldn't fix it.
Oh my God! But he built a new house, right? And now he has a 35-year mortgage? He can't make that kind of payments with $1,300 salary.
His name is on the mortgage, but he got a pay cut after that. I've been paying for it since then.
You don't do much work. How do you pay for it?
I make $130,000 a year.
$130,000 a year means you must have a hard job, right? I'll take care of you so you can concentrate on your work.
I decline.
What? Why? I'm saying I'm sorry for everything and let me take care of you.
I don't care if you're sorry. I'm not going to live with you. I've been doing the housework by myself. Don't worry. My work hasn't been affected too much.
Don't abandon me, please.
I don't like you.
Don't say that.
I have to be clear. Otherwise, you'll misunderstand me.
Oh, no.
Well then, I'll have to talk to my lawyer. Goodbye.
Wait, Rachel. Are you crazy to divorce without permission? I told you I'd charge you alimony if we get divorced. You didn't forget that, did you?
When I collected the divorce papers from your desk, I had a look at your computer while I was at it.
That's an invasion of privacy. What happened to the password in the first place? You can't access without the password, you know?
I put in your mother's birthday and I got in.
I should have changed it.
I also took a look at your Twitter feed.
What?
And I found out why you tried to start a side business. And then you got cheated by a scammer and ended up in debt.
I'm the victim, and you're worse that you can only talk like that. If you keep going like this, my whole plan to pay off the debt will go up in smoke.
And now you're going to pay alimony, so it's going to be tough from here on out.
What? What's with the outburst? It's all my mom's fault. I only did it for her.
And then what? Are you going to blame your mother and run away?
No. I'm in trouble too. Rachel, you're the only one I can count on. Help me.
Help you? You can't ask me that now.
I'm sorry too. I'll do better from now on. Please, just give me one chance.
I can't listen to anything you ask. You've never helped in the past. You were living an easy life.
Please, Rachel. I'll leave my mom out of this and we can start over.
I can't. I've seen enough of you. I don't want anything to do with you.
Please, Rachel. Please reconsider.
No matter how many times you ask me, my answer will never change. I'm done with you, so goodbye. After that, I consulted a lawyer and demanded alimony from Henry. Of course, he was opposed to it, but in the end, he had to pay it. He was trapped into paying a large amount of money along with the debt from the side business scam. His mother, Ashley, was also kicked out of the house by her husband when he found out what had happened. His long-standing frustration exploded, and he told her to leave the house. I never thought he could be so harsh. But I guess he had reached the end of his patience. Henry and Ashley, who had lost their home, were forced to live together. It was difficult for Henry with his low wages to make ends meet for both of them. Ashley also had no choice but to work. However, after many years as a housewife, working was tough for her. Henry was also unable to break free from his life of relying on his mother. Their life together is miserable. Every day, they are exhausted to make monthly payments. They lost hope for the future and gradually began to blame each other. I heard that there is always tension between them. They deserve it. Meanwhile, I am enjoying my new life after the divorce. My heart is lighter now that my relationship with Henry is over. I can now concentrate on my work. My work is going well and my income is gradually increasing. I would like to spend some time focusing on my work from now on. Hey, Natalie. I don't think you should make lunch anymore because, to be honest, it's not good. Don't say that. I worked so hard to make it. No, I really don't care. Just give me the money. I'd rather buy good food at school. Just money. That's not what a mother is supposed to do. Can you please stop calling yourself a mother? You're not my mother. I have a real mother. Mary, don't say that. I have tried my best to be your mother. You did that on your own, didn't you? And please don't come to my school anymore. You look so old and shabby. It's embarrassing to be seen by my friends. That's terrible. You don't have to say that. I don't need you to take care of me. I can take care of myself on my own, so don't bother me. But your father will be worried. It's none of his business. I'll decide what to do with me. I don't need your help at all. I understand, but you can always talk to me if you need anything. I don't have anything to talk to you, so I'm fine. In fact, I'm better off without you. It's refreshing in the house and less stressful. You hate me that much. It's no wonder. Your presence makes the atmosphere of the house worse. Still, as a family, I don't think of you as family. You are a stranger, that's all. But for your father, it's the same for him. I'm sure he thinks all you have to do is pay me. But I don't need love. Money is all I need. I don't need you at all anymore. I understand, but if something happens... I'm telling you, nothing. Will you stop talking to me now? Just talking to you annoys me. Okay. And one more thing. Don't ever come to school again. You don't have to say that much. No, really. My friends laugh at me every time you come. So don't ever come to school again. I understand, but if anything happens, I'm always here for you. I don't need to depend on you anymore. I can take care of myself, and I don't need your help at all. But your father is worried about you. I don't care what my father thinks. I'm talking to you. Still, as a family, we can do a little... Family? That doesn't exist anymore. You're just a roommate. That's all. Hey, what are you doing now? I'm putting away laundry, making dinner. Huh? You're still doing that? I have to do housework, don't I? You really are a person who doesn't get it, aren't you, old lady? Old lady? You know what? Why are you still staying at my house? Get the hell out of there, you piece of old hag! Mary, what now? What are you talking about all of a sudden? How brazen are you? What's wrong with you? This is my house. You have no more business here, so why don't you leave? This has been my home for 5 years. Why do you want to kick me out? You're annoying, really. You don't even know what I like to eat. You usually wash my laundry and your laundry together. That's what I don't like about you. I just want you to be grateful that I'm washing your clothes for you, really. I'm not good at cooking either, but I'm doing my best for you. So what? I'm saying it's bad because it's bad. Well, that's over now. What's over? When I was in high school, I used to make you do the housework. I'm a medical student now. I'm a promising medical student. You're no longer needed. I'll hire a more useful housekeeper or something, so you can leave. Isn't that a bit much? Kick me out and hire a housekeeper? Who is going to pay for that housekeeper? Mary, you are busy with your schoolwork and you don't have a part-time job. How are you going to pay the housekeeper? I don't have to pay for her. I'm going to ask my dad to pay her with a promotion, so I'll be fine. What do you mean by promotion? He can't afford to pay a housekeeper right now. Wouldn't it be better for both of us if you didn't think such a strange thing as kicking me out? Are you underestimating my dad? I'm not underestimating your dad. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. You're Brian's daughter. I know you don't have good feelings toward me, but I'm trying to guide you so that you don't make mistakes. Oh my God, you're so bossy. You give me goosebumps. I don't care about that. I'm a stranger to you. You're a housekeeper who underestimated my dad. Do you know how much my tuition costs? It's $400,000. Of course I know how much. But do you have even the slightest idea how much I sacrificed to pay for it? It's not easy for you to come up with a tuition to attend medical school. Don't call it sacrifice. If I become a doctor in the future, I can return the favor. Return the favor? So you're willing to kick your family out of your life for that? Don't call yourself family. You're not my family, and neither is my dad. You hate me so much, but I can't leave. Why not? No matter how much you hate me, this is my home too. I've been a part of this family since I married Brian. So what? We can get by without you, you useless old hag. Do you really think so? I even support Brian as well. I don't need support. As long as I have money, I don't need anything else. Money is not everything, Mary. You have to take care of your relationships too. That's enough. I don't need you to lecture me. I'm not lecturing. I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble in the future. I've already told you to leave, so get out. I can't leave. This is my home too, where I live with you and Brian. It's really annoying. If you insist on not leaving, I'll tell my dad. That's fine. I'll make sure to tell Brian how I feel. I understand. Then watch me. Mary. I know you married my dad for his money. Our life is fine without someone like you. It's time you let him go. I don't like seeing you at home either. Maybe you think your father paid for your tuition. I understand why you would think that, but you're wrong. You just don't understand that I have been working hard for you all these years. You're persistent. Anyway, you have to leave by the end of the weekend. If you still have your stuff when I get back, I'll throw it all away. I won't allow you to do such a selfish thing. Mary, why don't we have a talk with your father? I'm an elite medical student, remember? Of course I don't have time to talk to the housekeeper. A housekeeper? You have no respect for me at all. Have you ever given even the slightest thought to how much I've worked for you? I'll talk to Brian. I understand now. Just get out of there, you useless old hag. I'll be in touch. Brian, I'm a little concerned about something. Is this a good time?
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I was talking with Mary and something occurred to me.
Okay, what is it?
About her tuition fees. Haven't you talked to her? I told you that you should talk to her about it, didn't I? I thought you didn't have a good time to talk, but I thought you already told her about it.
What do you mean about tuition?
Huh? What do I mean? I mean, I'm paying for it. Brian, you're going through a tough time, so I'm paying for it because we are family.
Oh, that's what you meant. Of course, I appreciate that.
No, it's not that I want you to be grateful or anything. Mary doesn't seem to know about it. So, you haven't told her?
Is it so important who paid?
What? What do you mean?
You and I are a married couple. Is it really that important to tell her who paid? We are a family. It doesn't matter which one of us paid, does it?
I'm sorry, but I don't get it at all. Mary and I are not very close to begin with. I thought you said you hoped we could use this as an opportunity to build a relationship of trust. I'm afraid I'm going to be kicked out.
What do you mean you're going to be kicked out?
She's asking me to leave. Please talk to her, Brian.
That's my daughter. She's pretty strong, like I am.
It's not funny at all. You don't understand how I feel either.
I think I understand my daughter. I think she's spoiled and depending on you. Don't you think she's relying on you after all?
I don't think that's true.
She's okay, believe me.
It's not about believing or not believing. Anyway, let's make time next week and the three of us will talk.
Okay.
Brian, are you really thinking about it seriously? I want you to help me more so that our relationship can continue.
Of course I'm serious. I care about Mary.
I understand that, but I don't think she'll be convinced unless I give her a good reason why I should stay here.
Then I'll explain that properly too at the meeting next week.
Thank you, but I wish you would have handled it a little sooner.
I'm sorry.
I'm really begging you. Let's work together so that our family doesn't fall apart.
Yeah.
I suppose you finally understand your position. I've been telling you for 5 years, and you finally get it. Still, whether you really understand is a mystery. Hey, are you reading my text? Yes, I'm looking at it. You know, don't come back to my house anymore. I mean, don't come in. You don't belong here anymore. Are you talking about that again? I told you, me and Brian will have a talk next week. He is coming back from a business trip, so we'll talk then. So, I thought I'd get it over with before then. Get it over with? I've already changed the locks in the house, so you can't get in anyway. What? The locks? What are you talking about? Why did you do that? Of course, it was to keep you, a stranger, out of the house. Don't you get it yet? I didn't want a stepmother in the first place. But don't you think changing the locks is too much? That's how much I don't want you. You are not my parent. I've changed the locks on the house, and I'm hiring a housekeeper. So get out of my life.
You'll regret this for the rest of your life.
That's impossible.
Have you ever given even the slightest thought to how much your irresponsible behavior will affect your life? It's not just about tuition. It's about the house and everything else in your daily life. Do you have any idea what will happen to you in the future if you do something so reckless?
I don't care. I'll be more free without you.
Is that the freedom you want? For you to become a doctor and succeed? Do you really understand how much your current life will affect you in the future?
It doesn't matter. I can make it on my own.
If you really believe that, look back at your actions first. I don't believe you will make yourself happy by doing something that will destroy your family.
I don't want to hear your lecture.
Then I'll stop paying your tuition.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're a liar. Dad is the one who's paying for it.
I see. I don't care anymore. I'm getting a little tired of this text, so let's end it. Okay, I will not return to that house. I'll cut ties with you too, and we'll become strangers. Is that okay?
We were strangers to begin with.
Well, that's true. Then let's go back to being strangers. I won't see you anymore, and I won't consider you family. I'll have you pay back the tuition, and I'm sure you'll regret it in the future. It's none of my business.
I don't know why you're being so delusional. I don't need you. Not only me, but you're being unwanted by my father from the very beginning. You're scum who approached him for money. I know you were going to exploit me even more when I become a doctor, but that's not going to happen.
Yes, whatever. You can say whatever you want. Well, I guess this is goodbye then. I'll hire a contractor to pick up my stuff, so please don't throw it away without my permission. Bye. I may never see you again.
Hey, why are you ignoring me? I've been calling you a bunch of times since a while ago, okay? Can't you just stop ignoring my calls? You don't have anything to do on your own. You're bored, right? At least reply to me. My dad is mad at me. What the hell is going on?
How can you still have such a high-handed attitude? I'm appalled. You're talking to a stranger and you still have that attitude? You should learn some manners. You'll be in trouble when you go out in the world. That relationships and courtesy are also important for you to be a doctor. You should know a little something about it. If you don't, no one will trust or respect you anywhere you go.
I'm calling you because I'm in trouble. If you don't pick up, I won't be able to talk to you. Answer the phone.
No, I'm not going to answer the phone. Unless you change your attitude, there's no point in talking to you.
Huh? Why not? Don't you understand that I said I have something to tell you? Are you going to ignore me when I'm in trouble? I can't believe it.
I don't have anything to do with you, and you are a stranger who has nothing to do with me anymore, right? Why should I spend my precious time to talk to you? Your trouble is a result of your own actions, isn't it? The mature thing to do is to solve it yourself.
Huh?
Oh yeah, if it's about money, you need to submit a repayment plan as soon as possible. I'll ask for a lawyer as well. I've already told Brian, but you probably know about it, right?
About that? I'm a little confused. Why do I have to pay you back? I don't remember borrowing anything from you.
You haven't asked Brian about that yet? Or that you don't understand it even if it was explained to you? I paid for all your tuition, $400,000. And it's your fault for not knowing that. If you had taken more interest in your family and money, you wouldn't be in this situation.
What? Are you kidding me? I can't believe you paid such a large sum of money.
Why should I joke about it?
You forced me to pay for something you should have paid for. Don't tell me you won't return it. Neither you nor Brian. If you're going to be a doctor, you need to learn more than just tuition. Without a sense of responsibility and gratitude, it's hard to truly succeed. Wait a minute. Didn't Dad pay for that? Really? Then what he said earlier was... Are you saying it was all a lie? You were deceiving me? See, I knew it. Brian confessed, didn't he? But you can't accept it. That's your problem. You're not that good at studying, but you really wanted to get into medical school. So you managed to enter a private medical school's health department. But Brian couldn't afford that kind of tuition. I hoped that we could make things work out as a family if I pay for it. I paid it in the hope that we could make it work as a family, you know? I believe that, at that point, I might be accepted as part of the family. I saw how hard you were studying, and I wanted to help in any way I could. But I never imagined that you would betray me in this way. Wait a minute. I didn't hear anything about that at all. So you're saying Dad has been hiding it all this time? What do you mean he can't pay? But you even changed the locks on the house to get rid of me, right? It doesn't matter now, though. Brian failed to start a business and got into debt. He's trying to rebuild it now. He's struggling but working on it. And thanks to the funding I provided, how could he possibly pay for your tuition? And the timing was perfect. What? Debt? My dad? Well, I'm sure he didn't mean to tell you about this, but I think it's important for you to know, don't you? Your daddy has no money left. He borrowed money from me and managed to pay off his other debts, but we're getting a divorce. We are complete strangers now, aren't we? You two are going to have to work very hard to pay me back, okay? If you hadn't thought about kicking me out, maybe none of this would have happened. I was hoping that you would have some understanding of how hard we worked to bond as a family. It's really sad to realize that it was all for nothing. I'm also disappointed in Brian, who didn't see this coming. Wait a minute. Okay, let me get this straight. You were the one who paid my tuition. My dad was in debt, and you helped him out. So you're saying you've been helping us out? That's right. Do you finally understand the reality of the situation? That's why I've given up on you and Brian. We've broken off our relationship. I will no longer be involved with you as a family member. We will no longer be involved as a family. You will be the one who borrowed the money and I'm the one who lent it. Then, you better work hard and pay me back. I will check with the school to see if they can pay back the tuition. From now on, you will earn your own tuition while also paying me back, and help your father's debt too. That's impossible! I'm in medical school. I'm in med school and I'm just trying to keep up with my studies. I can't afford a part-time job. I'm a minor and it's not right to ask me to pay back the money. You kicked me out and tried to hire a housekeeper. How dare you? Medical school is for elites, right? You are a health major, so you can't be a doctor. Your academic performance is at the bottom level of the current faculty. I don't know how you could have determined that you are an elite. But if you're going to be an elite, good luck with that. I'll have you pay for it and I'll never help you again. What about the tuition you didn't pay for? What? Dad can't pay it and I can't pay it either. If you can't pay, that means it's over. I've gone to all this trouble to get into medical school. Isn't that too much? Isn't it because you don't listen to others and just do whatever you want? Besides, if you want to be a medical professional so badly, you could have studied harder on your own, couldn't you? You didn't seem to study that hard in high school either. I know you skipped cram school too. No, that was not skipping. You finally realized what you were capable of when I started failing in college. Well, I hope you will take this opportunity to work hard from now on. I won't help you or take care of you, though. I'm a stranger to you to begin with, of course, right? Natalie, are you going to abandon me so easily? You thought of me as your daughter, didn't you? Well then, let me ask you the opposite. Did you ever think of me as your mother? No, but that's a different thing. Right? That's what I mean. I tried in the beginning. Even if I couldn't be a real mother, I thought we could be a good family. But in the end, it just didn't work out. I've given up. So can I ask you to stay out of my life? Natalie, wait! I'm sorry. I'll give you a new key to the house. No, that's fine. I have already learned my lesson from you and Brian. From now on, you guys will have to live together with a lot of debts. I wish you the best of luck.
Natalie, please, at least respond. I've been trying to reach you. You said we should talk.
Yes?
Mary told me.
About what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I think what she did really sucked. But you're insane to cut me off so abruptly. I thought we were supposed to support each other as a couple.
What are you saying at this point? Don't you understand yet that you brought this to yourself?
Why do you say that?
If you had been honest with Mary from the beginning, you wouldn't have gotten into this mess. I would have forgiven your corporate failure, your debt, and your affair.
Huh? Affair?
Don't worry. That's the only thing I didn't tell Mary. If she knew her father was such a scumbag, she would be devastated, right? You won't be able to pay her tuition, and she won't be able to continue going to college, and she'll have to support you by working part-time.
Wait a minute. I'm not cheating on you.
Yeah, I'm not at the point where I want to have that discussion anymore. I've left the rest to the lawyers, and you should focus on yourself and your daughter. I'm not going to waste any more of my time on you, and I'm not going to get involved. You need to get yourself in order. I think you should think about your daughter a little. Well, goodbye, Brian. Now please work with my lawyer, okay? It's been a while. I wanted to drop you a text today to let you know something. Would that be okay? What? What's up with you? I wonder if you've learned a little social manner. Natalie, I have decided to quit medical school. If I do so, it seems that the tuition you paid in advance will be refunded. I will repay you with that. I didn't expect to hear from you again, but I see. Okay, I'll leave the rest to my lawyer. I contacted you directly because I wanted to apologize. An apology? I heard from the lawyer and my dad. Everything you said was true, and yet I didn't understand it at all. I'm really sorry. You don't have to apologize anymore. It won't change anything. But I'm glad you've grown up enough to apologize. You did a lot for me, but I didn't realize it until this happened. I'm really sorry. I know it's too late now, but from now on, I'll do my best to make up for my actions. Okay, I understand. You are still young, so you will be fine. Learn from this experience and do your best from now on. I'm sorry you couldn't keep going to college. I hope you find what you really want to do. You knew about it? Yeah, of course. I had been watching you for a while. I could sense that you were interested. Actually, I couldn't tell you this for a long time, but I wanted to be a chef. I really like your cooking, and I wanted to be able to cook well like that. I didn't know that. That's a new one for me. But then, I went on to medical school, so I couldn't pursue my dream anymore. Still, every time I ate your cooking, I wished I could cook like you. Oh, I'm so glad. I can't believe you felt that way about my cooking. Love is the secret to cooking. I'm so happy to know that you feel that love too. Yes, I was always really impressed by your cooking. Besides, I wanted to try making various dishes myself, so I practiced little by little. That's wonderful. Cooking is all about practice and effort. So keep at it and you'll get better at it. Thank you very much. From now on, I will work harder to become a chef. If you decide to do so, go ahead with confidence. I think you have the talent for it. Thank you, Natalie. When you say so, it gives me courage. I support your dream. The path of a chef may be tough, but if you have passion, you will succeed. Yes, I will never give up. I want to be able to cook wonderful food like yours. That's the spirit. I'm sure you can do it. I hope you make a good chef, so keep up the good work. Goodbye, Mary. I sincerely wish you success on your new path. Since then, Mary has been making good progress on her new path. She has been working hard on her studies as a chef, and the results are gradually showing. I feel a little relieved. Her passion and hard work are truly amazing, and I am sure she will continue to grow and develop. On the other hand, Brian seems to be living a lonely life alone because his daughter hates him. Because of his past actions, his relationship with Mary has been completely cut off. Brian has had to accept this fact and is now spending his days reflecting on his actions. I hope he will recover for a brighter future. I myself have started a new life. I have found new hobbies and am spending my time in a positive way, enjoying my days more and more. I hope to continue to cherish my life and continue to take on new challenges.
Miley, I'm not sure if I can see you as my daughter-in-law.
Helen, what do you mean by that?
Well, your skills as a housewife are questionable.
Well, I'm not saying I'm a perfect housewife, but I've definitely put in my fair share to keep this household running. Just hoping for a little acknowledgement, you know.
I don't think it's a good idea to talk back to your mother-in-law in the first place. And it's not fair to ignore what I say either.
I've been working full-time all along. I've been handling everything from breakfast and lunch to cleaning and laundry. I've done all the shopping and made dinner myself. What more do you expect from me?
Sean is getting frustrated with you because you keep complaining, but aren't taking any action to change things.
What?
I overheard you and Sean arguing, you know? Looks like you're moving out, huh? So, basically, you and Sean are getting divorced, right?
Helen, you heard about that?
Well, you're nothing more than a maid in this house. We wouldn't be troubled at all if you left. Actually, I'm happy to be able to live alone with Sean.
I know. I must have just been a nuisance for you, Helen. I could sense it every single day.
Well, you seem to understand pretty well. Thinking you can just rely on Sean's income for everything is just wishful thinking.
I've never thought of anything like that. I have a job too, and I've never considered relying on someone else's income.
Do you want to imply that you earn more than him? You're so arrogant even though you have a comfortable life thanks to my son. Honestly, it's hard to understand how a wife who can't even do housework properly insists she's doing everything right. But honestly, I feel relieved that you'll be gone soon. It's not surprising that Sean wants a divorce from you.
With all due respect, I have been putting up with everything for quite a while now. I can handle being alone just fine.
Huh?
You and Sean never appreciate me. Every time I try to say something, you two would say hurtful things. Like I'm useless at chores and less than a maid. I can't take being treated poorly anymore. So I'm the one asking for a divorce.
Hey, what's gotten into you? Asking for a divorce out of nowhere? Slow down a bit, will you? You're not exactly a pro at housework. And for someone who talks big about their job, your income isn't exactly impressive. Take a break from the jokes, seriously.
No, seriously. And my income isn't exactly low. It's better if I'm not around here, right?
Yeah, that's true, but honestly, I think it was Sean who wanted the divorce. I mean, let's face it. You're not exactly the epitome of a charming wife, are you?
Excuse me?
Your cooking's a flop, cleaning's subpar, and the laundry's always a wreck. Just as I've been saying, you're no better than a housekeeper.
That's because you constantly make unreasonable demands.
So you blame me?
You always ask for something else when I've planned a meal. So I end up improvising with what we have. I said I'd clean up after work, but 5 minutes before I leave, you'd insist I do it right away. And the laundry? I fold it neatly, but you mess it up before I can even put it away. It's just too much.
Wow. You blame me for all your poor housework. You've got some serious nerve. You're even less suitable to be my daughter-in-law.
I agree with you, and I'm fed up with being your daughter-in-law.
Since you're getting divorced with my son anyway, you should leave our house today. You don't need to come back here ever again.
Sounds good to me. I'm sorry to bother you on your busy morning before work.
Miley, where the hell are you?
Why do I have to tell you? I assumed your mother would have already filled you in on the situation. I've packed up all my essentials, so you can do whatever you want with the rest of my things.
What's the deal with that?
I've had enough of you and your mother. I never want to go back to that house ever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, remember our chat about the divorce? You signed those papers, right? I've kept them in my bag all this time. Today's the day I file them.
Wait a minute. I don't remember agreeing to that.
But you did sign it, right? Signing means you've agreed to the divorce, you know?
Well, I was pretty worked up when you brought up the whole divorce thing, so I just scribbled my signature on it in the heat of the moment. You know, I'd be in trouble if I divorced you, right? There's no way I'm supposed to go through with a divorce or anything like that.
No, I'm serious. I'm fed up with both you and your mother. I come home from work exhausted, and there's not a word of comfort. Just orders to do chores one after another. There's nothing enjoyable about it.
I'll talk to my mom.
Why was I even in that house? Isn't family supposed to support each other and live with mutual respect?
You're absolutely right.
I won't stay where I'm not respected as a person. I'm definitely not going back.
I'm sorry. That wasn't our intention.
Seriously? You were complaining along with your mother. Who do you think you are to complain? I'm the one who pays the bills.
I know that.
You don't understand anything. That's why we're getting a divorce.
I'm really sorry. How are we going to live without you?
The fuck do I care? Figure it out with your beloved mother. I don't want anything to do with you too.
Calm down and think about it. Mom's getting older. I'm sure we're gonna need to pay for her care.
I know.
I only make half of what you do. There's no way I can handle everything on my own.
Then get another job or something. We're gonna be strangers soon. I won't pay anything for a stranger.
That's why I'm asking you to reconsider the divorce.
I'm sick and tired of you.
Miley, how are you doing? I see you haven't blocked me. I'm glad to hear that.
What do you want?
At that moment, I didn't believe you'd actually go through with a divorce. I apologize for being so mean to you.
You're creeping me out.
You know, you can come back to our house, right?
What the hell? You kicked me out, remember?
I was mad. It's my fault.
Wow.
I just realized how messed up it was for me to behave like that. I'll take care of you if you come back. I apologize.
Take care of me? What are you talking about?
I'll cook, clean, and even do the laundry. I'm willing to do all of that for you.
You treated me so disrespectfully. Remember when you said I was worse than a housekeeper?
I'm apologizing about that, right? Also, I heard how much you make a year.
What?
I heard you earn $300,000 a year. That's really impressive. I had no idea you were earning that much. I feel terrible for bossing you around and being mean despite that.
I won't be getting back with your son even if you apologize. Every day felt like hell for me, and I just want to forget it all.
That's why I'm going to make sure to repay you in every way possible from now on.
Repay?
I've put you through much. Let me make it up to you.
Is that how you're going to act now that you know my income? You're something else. I want nothing to do with you anymore. Leave me alone.
Hold on a second. Don't get ahead of yourself just because I held back. You think you can act all high and mighty just because you make more than Sean? Not happening. And after I've even considered welcoming you back as my daughter-in-law, you're refusing?
Welcoming me back? Don't be silly. If anything, it's the other way around. You and your son can live happily together.
I'm saying you should reconcile because we can't get along.
Huh? What do you mean?
Sean is always complaining about not having money. He doesn't even give me any allowance. I can't even go out to lunch with my friends.
Oh yeah, I've been the one paying for everything.
Plus, as I age, there's the concern of falling ill, you know? We need to ensure we have funds for that too.
Oh, isn't that something you should discuss with your son? It's awkward for me, a stranger, to be told about it. I intend to pay for the care expenses of my own parents. So you should ask your son to pay for yours.
Don't be stingy. I'm asking because my son can't afford it. He can't even make ends meet.
Oh, I see. Well, that sucks for you. That doesn't mean I'm going to help you two out. Don't be ridiculous. You're way out of line.
How about this? Could you help out with living expenses? Let's say, $10,000 a month?
You're kidding, right? I don't get it. Why should I help you with your living expenses?
You're as nagging and indecisive as ever. Can you just decide right now whether you'll pay for my care or help with monthly expenses?
I really don't understand. Why are you short on money? Have you ever thought of asking your son that?
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, you still don't know anything, huh? Do you have any idea why you are so broke? It's because of your son.
How is it his fault?
I won't help you with any of your expenses at all. Go ahead and ask your son.
Wait, tell me what's going on. Miley, why'd you go and blurt out that stuff to Mom? Now things are tough every single day.
Even if I didn't say anything, it would have come out eventually, right? About your massive debt? You wouldn't quit gambling no matter how many times I ask. And as a result, you ended up in debt, didn't you? It's your own fault, so it's no surprise it came out. Honestly, it was bound to come out.
Yes, but was it really necessary to bring it up?
Wow, are you serious? You asked me to keep quiet about it, so I worked my ass off to pay off your debts. And yet, your mother treated me like I was just a maid. She made me do everything and constantly belittled me. And you didn't even stand up for me.
I'm sorry about that.
Do you realize the effort I had to put in to clear your debts? I can't overlook that, and I'd rather not dwell on it.
Mom gave the green light for us to reconcile, right?
Huh? Don't be ridiculous. Who would get back together with you?
I'm so busy paying my debts right now. I can't even make ends meet.
I know. I was the one paying for everything, you know.
I'm constantly pressured by my mom to provide for daily expenses and allowances. I'm struggling.
Well, of course you are. You've been relying on someone else's paycheck for so long. It's no surprise you're feeling squeezed in your current lifestyle, huh?
Then lend me a hand, even if it's just a little bit. You gotta pitch in.
Why?
We were married, don't forget that. We tied the knot out of love. I'm sure you still care enough to help me out.
Wow.
Come on, you earn a lot of money, so you can spare a little to help me out. Don't be stingy.
Stop being delusional. It's your debt, so you need to handle it yourself. Relying on me is pointless. We're just divorced strangers now.
That's harsh.
If you're determined to do something about it, then you need to work hard yourself.
Hey, Miley. I apologize for everything I did to you. It's all my fault. Please, come back.
You're persistent, huh? No matter how much you beg me, there's no way I'm going back.
We're on the brink of bankruptcy. My son's debts might force us to sell our home.
If you can pay off your son's debts that way, why not do it?
Well, it's not enough.
Are you serious? Is it getting worse?
Maybe. I don't know the original amount.
What a scumbag.
A scumbag.
Maybe it's better if you go bankrupt.
You're heartless, aren't you? You have no idea what is Sean going through. You should think about how he feels.
You're undeniably the one who raised such a son. If you're feeling any responsibility, why don't you two pitch in and work to pay off the debt together?
What are you talking about? There's no way I can work at my age.
I don't think that's true. There are plenty of people your age working too. Everyone's just living life responsibly, you know.
What? I don't think I can.
Then what are you going to do?
How about I work for you?
What?
I'll work as a housekeeper for you. You pay me $10,000 a month.
I think I can work if you pay me that. It's a good idea, isn't it?
What do you think?
You must be out of your mind. No wonder why your son is messed up too. You don't understand anything, do you?
Huh?
I got better things to do than this. Please leave me alone.
Oh no, I thought it was a good idea.
I don't have anything to do with you crazy people. Think about how to live your life without me.
Miley, why are you being like this? I'm your mother-in-law, remember?
I divorced your son long time ago. I have nothing else to do with you. I'm blocking both of you, so please leave me alone.
No. How are we going to live? Help us.
After selling their house to pay off the debt, there was still some money left. Sean and his mother lost their home, and now they live in a small rented apartment, struggling to make ends meet. Sean works extra night shifts after his regular job to repay the debt, and his mother got a part-time job at a deli. They're both pitching in to clear the remaining debt, which is only fair. I'm focusing on work to get back the money I spent for Sean. When I've saved up a bit, I might plan a solo trip. Until then, I'll just take it day by day.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!